Yeah, all the best, James. Come on, lads. Come on, boys. Come on, in. Come on, boys.
14 of June.
Well, the last two meetings between these sides could hardly be more contrasting. This fixture last season was a thriller minute, with Liverpool winning 5-3. The game at Anfield in November was as turgid as it gets. Liverpool sneaking a late 1-0 victory with a Glenn Johnson header. What sort of contest will we get here at the Britannia today? Overall, that remarkable win here last season was Liverpool's only Barclays Premier League victory on this ground. Stoke had won the previous three. Liverpool know they'll have to work hard to get any sort of result here today, but they'll want to make amends for last week when Steven Gerrard's big Anfield send-off was hijacked in such style by Crystal Palace. As he himself said, they spoilt the party. Liverpool will certainly want a party atmosphere from their travelling fans today, and can they get the 3 points to go with it? Stoke City will have other ideas. Well, here are the final day lineups, starting with Stoke City, who were held to a goalless draw by relegated Burnley a week ago. Today, Mark Hughes makes just one change, with Asmir Begovic returning in goal after 3 games on the bench. John Walters has scored in each of his last 3 home games against Liverpool. Charlie Adam faces his old club. He scored in this fixture last season. It's a 710th and final Liverpool appearance for Steven Gerrard as he waves goodbye to the Premier League. But Raheem Sterling, who's been in the headlines all week over his contract disputes, is only on the bench. No recognised striker in the starting 11. There'll be a false number 9 amongst this lot. Sacco, Lucas and Allen all start after the home defeat by Palace last week. It's 16 years and 176 days since Steven Gerrard made his Liverpool debut as a last-minute substitute against Blackburn Rovers. 8 major trophies later, with 472 appearances as captain, he bows out of English football as a player before heading to LA and the MLS. Will he exit with the victory Liverpool need to be assured of 5th place? Standing in the way of Gerrard and a dream goal on his final appearance is Asmir Begovic, whose own future is the subject of much speculation. He's been dropped for the last 3 in favour of Jack Butland, who's 5 years younger. Will he still be here in August? Shaking the hands between Mark Hughes and the Liverpool boss, Brendan Rodgers, who's had a tricky week, to say the least. The referee is Anthony Taylor from Greater Manchester, who took charge of this fixture last season, the one with 8 goals. He sent off Jeff Cameron, by the way, in the FA Cup, and also sent off Emre Can against Arsenal just last month. So the scene is set, a full house as you'd expect here at the Britannia for the final game of the season. And what a season it's been for Stoke City. Have they hit the glass ceiling? That's the question. Or can they go even higher? That's for another day. For now, the aim is to get 3 points against Liverpool and spoil Steven Gerrard's big day. Liverpool fans singing the name of Steven Gerrard as we get ready to get underway here. All eyes on Anthony Taylor. So just 90 minutes of the Barclays Premier League season left. Stoke guaranteed to finish 9th, whatever happens here, but Liverpool have work to do. They could have sewn up 5th place if they'd beaten Palace last week. Instead, they need the 3 points here to make certain. If there's another slip-up, either Spurs or Southampton, or indeed both, could overtake them. Remember, the side in 7th is not guaranteed Europa League football next season, only if Arsenal win the FA Cup next week. So work to do for Liverpool as Walters gets on the ball, cleared by Lucas. Here's Gerrard. A very central and advanced role, out to Coutinho. And Charlie Adam getting the better of his old teammate there. Those two won the League Cup together at Liverpool in 2012. Hooked on by Diouf. And this is Saka at the back for Liverpool. Here's Lucas. Gets it back from Henderson. Down goes Gerrard. We can get a word from the man alongside me, Davy Provan.
Yeah, just trying to figure out this Liverpool formation at times. You know, at the moment it looks like a back four with Shan and Moreno in the fullback positions. But a bit like Ivanovic at Chelsea, you know, Shan is allowed to push right up the pitch. At times Moreno tucks in to make up a back three. Lucas, of course, will come back and provide a little bit of protection as well. Very fluid system. And whatever way Liverpool are playing today, they're going to have to play well to get anything. This is not a ground that gives anything up easily.
Oh, took a risk there, Mignolet, but he found Skirtle. Diouf was bearing down on him. Could have been a foul there by Coutinho, but it's just a throw to Stoke City. Stoke's last win over Liverpool, by the way, was Boxing Day 2012. Steven Gerrard actually opened the scoring in that game inside 2 minutes, but Stoke ran out 3-1 winners. Earlier this season, it was 1-0 to Liverpool, thanks to another player who may well be on his way out of Anfield, Glenn Johnson. Skirtle. To Chan. Now Coutinho.
He's the one who's been given a little bit of licence today, Coutinho, playing off the right-hand side, but he will be given a bit of licence to go and influence the game. Lallana playing almost as a centre-forward, a midfield diamond, Steven Gerrard playing at the point of it, so maybe a chance for Steven Gerrard to sign off with a goal today, given the advanced position he's taking up.
Coutinho, Liverpool's player of the season. In towards Allen, away by Shawcross. Down goes Adam, no foul. Referee was a couple of yards away from that. Charlie Adam furious.
Well, Anthony Taylor's only 4 or 5 yards away, isn't he? He had a very good view of it. If there was contact, it was minimal.
Moreno for Liverpool. Pinched by Diouf, and Sacco just about wins the race. A little bit sloppy from Lucas.
Certainly was.
Forward by Henderson. And it was Lallana who is playing furthest upfield as we expected. He was trying to get on the end of that ball. It's a fluid system, isn't it, for Liverpool? He's not always going to be furthest up pitch. Here's Charlie Adam. Great effort.
He's always going to take the shot on, isn't he? He's got Arnautovic on his left-hand side who is screaming for the ball. But on his left side, when Charlie Adam gets into this kind of zone, he's always going to pull the trigger, isn't he? I think he may have been looking for a corner. He may have felt it took a nick off Shan there.
4 goals in his last 7 games, Charlie Adam, including, of course, one last week, and that astonishing goal at Stamford Bridge from over 60 yards. do well to score a better one than that in the remainder of his career. But interesting to hear him say that they have been training as hard at this stage of the season as they did right at the start. There's been no easing off. Lucas's header straight to Jeff Cameron. And here's Joe Allen. Now it's Adam Lallana. Arrosed by Whelan. The one who's been in excellent form for Stoke City. Whelan gets it away again. Always keeps it so simple. And he sets Stoke on their way with Arnautovic looking for Walters.
Good tackle, really good tackle from Sacco, wasn't it? John Walters just a little bit heavy with the take on his chest there.
Lallana. Wasn't the ball he was looking for at all. Easily away by Mark Muniesa. Stoke City, by the way, looking to keep 3 clean sheets in a row in the Premier League for the first time in over 5 years. Ending the season strongly under Mark Hughes. A lovely ball by Adam. There's Arnautovic. And Zonzi. Adam finding space. So he's clattered into square foot.
Oh, he's a bit naughty there, Charlie Adam. The first touch was a little bit heavy. And he's followed through there in Martin Skittle. The home crowd not happy, but I think Charlie Adams fortunate here that Anthony Taylor's not going for a card. Or is he?
I think he is, yeah. Yellow card for Charlie Adams.
With good reason, you can see it from that angle there.
Crowd not happy, but it's a yellow card inside 7.5 minutes.
You've got to say it is the type of area that Stoke are trying to get Charlie Adam into, you know, between Lucas and the 2 centre-backs, but the first touch was a little bit clumsy and the follow-through was certainly a little bit naughty.
Skirtle getting the stick from the home fans for being clattered by his old teammate. Here's Moreno. Moreno looking for Coutinho. Didn't wrap his foot around the ball at all. Ivanovic having to scamper to keep that in play. Sacco away, straight to Nzonzi, the Stoke City player of the season. And Players Player of the Year as well.
Sacco's got a problem, took a sore one there. He's having a look at Anthony Taylor. Was looking for the free kick. Looks like one he can run off. But you see him showing out to the referee. He felt this was a high foot from John Walters. I think the ball is there to be won, to be fair to the Stoke player.
First corner of the game goes Stoke's way. Charlie Adam with it. And straight out of play, he holds his head because that was disappointing to say the least.
Not like him, is it? Usually wraps his foot around the ball so well from the in-swinging corner, Charlie Adam.
Well, there is the man whose agent has caused so much consternation this week, Raheem Sterling. Brendan Rodgers telling us before the game that it's those headlines which have influenced his decision to keep him on the bench today. Here's John Walters. Had that been on his other side, it might have been a different result.
I thought he might have tried to play Arnautovic in there because he was on his left side, Gary. It is his weaker foot. Arnautovic makes a really good offer in the inside left channel here as Walters picks it up. And he's choked that.
Well, enough from Stoke in this opening 10 minutes to suggest
Yeah.
Liverpool aren't going to be in for an easy ride here, as few teams are. Arnautovic, heavy touch just allowed Skirtling and smacks it against Chan. Eric Peters, who was actually Mark Hughes' first signing as Stoke manager. He's lost every time he's played against Liverpool. He takes the throw. Chan, who's certainly not a natural right full-back, beaten by Arnautovic. There's a few square pegs and round holes for Liverpool today. Peters. Diouf. And Zonzi. Now Wheeler. On this side is Cameron. Marquis has certainly made Stoke City a lot more possession focused, much less direct. They have that option if they want to use it. Here's Lallana for Liverpool. Coutinho will rescue that. Henderson. And that comes off Peters, and it's a cheap corner really for Liverpool.
Well, I think Adam Lallana will feel he should have done better with the cross once he gets in behind. He doesn't have an awful lot to hit. He's got Coutinho and Gerrard's breaking his neck as well to get into the box. But the ball in wasn't the best.
Coutinho with Liverpool's first corner. Sacco beaten to it. Lallana. Peters steps in. Chan into no man's land really, swept away by the American Cameron.
It's a poor ball, he had plenty of time there, Jeff Cameron. Not sure why he hoofed it first time.
Allen. Gerrard. Quality ball out to Coutinho. Plenty up here for Liverpool. Can he deliver? Coutinho, brilliantly done. And his teammates are thanking him for going for goal.
Really nice switch from Steven Gerrard to get him on the ball early. Lovely feet to get away from Peters as well. This is a lovely little diagonal here from Steven Gerrard. A little bit of cut spin on it to bend it on to Coutinho. Good support arriving in the box as well. From that angle, he's going to do well to score.
Well, still very much has it in the locker, doesn't he, Steven Gerrard? Would be a big loss to the Barclays Premier League. LA Galaxy's gain. Wonderful ball that was. Down goes Walters under the challenge of Lucas, and the yellow card's coming out for Lucas now.
Again, I think it's, you know, the ball is there to be won. If Lucas pulls out of that, I think Brendan Rodgers gives him a rocket. Helped on by John Watt. Well, yeah. Forgive me, Anthony Taylor, the referee, got it spot on. He is high.
Lucas is sent off here for 2 yellow cards. Back in 2010, he's got one already here today, despite the shake of the head.
Well, he's saying there's no contact, but he's still coming in high. He's still reckless.
Oh, can Charlie Adam do better with this set-piece delivery after his corner went straight out of play? And that one is easy for Mignolet.
Really good ball in though, isn't it?
Straight out by Jordan Henderson.
They look off it at the moment, Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers trying to get them kick-started here. Stoke, certainly the brighter of the two right now.
Brendan Rodgers, who pointed out his side's chronic lack of goals. It's been the real issue this season. This time last year, they'd scored 99 Premier League goals. Right now, they have 51, so 48 fewer. Tells its own story. Free kick here. And it Could have been either challenge really, but I think it was given for the short cross.
He's going to his pocket again, Anthony Taylor.
Yellow card.
I don't think he gave the first one because he thought there was an advantage to Liverpool. Good pressure from Lallana, but he allowed Liverpool to continue. He thought there might have been an advantage for Joe Allen.
Well, it could have shown the yellow card to either Whelan or Shawcross there, to be honest. I think it went to Whelan. Pretty blatant, to be honest. 3 yellow cards already. Gerrard takes. And Stoke could break here as Mame Biram Diouf strides forward, pursued all the way by Saka. And he's crossed it nicely. And Charlie Adam not able to benefit from that.
Good challenge from Moreno, got out to the ball really quickly there. Good set-up play from Diouf.
Adam going in hard on that challenge. He needs to be very careful.
He's got to calm down, Charlie Adam.
Moreno, the man on the end of that one.
Well, Moreno wanted too much time in the ball, there's no doubt about that. Charlie Adam did well to apply a little bit of pressure. You could argue he's applied too much, and on a yellow he's got to be careful.
One more challenge like that and you wouldn't be surprised if a second yellow was shown. Henderson. And here's Walters. Difficult ball for Diouf to control, really. Chan with the back pass. Lucas to Allen. Henderson. Given away by Chan.
It's all been a bit aimless so far, hasn't it, for Liverpool?
Yeah, slight change of system. They've played 3 at the back for months now, haven't they? And,
well, they've gone at this time and today, Gary. You know, it's a system that requires both fullbacks to get forward, but so far neither Chan nor Moreno have managed to get into the last third.
Could have been handball by Peters. That's what Henderson is suggesting. The referee's not interested.
I don't think you can give that. It certainly struck his arm, but he knew nothing about it.
Great run by Nzonzi. And here's Marko Arnautovic against Chan. Helped out by Lucas. Whelan. Adam. He's gone for goal there. Well, that one's inside his own half. That's not very ambitious, is it?
Wry smile from Charlie Adam, but there's a lot of football left in this match. He's given the choice of committing to the tackle and staying in his feet. I really think he has to stay in his feet.
Coutinho, he could have played in first time, instead he's waited. And here's Lallana, who goes for goal! And it's a whisker away.
I think you're right, though. I think Coutinho could have played him in a little bit earlier. By the time he does find them, Lallana's in a wide area. The target's getting narrower all the time. He's just trying to bend this inside the far post. He's not far away. But I think an earlier pass to Lallana might have given him a much better angle from which to score. Got a lot to do there.
Well, Lallana netted 10 goals last season for Southampton, just 6 this season for Liverpool. That goal last week against Palace was his first in 13 league appearances. Arnautovic back to Peters, and he looks to return it to the Austrian. And Chan's on the floor. Here's Arnautovic. Oh, and just when he needed that moment of quality, it wasn't there.
I think that's the downside of playing a right-footed player on the left-hand side. You know, when he has to put the ball early in, he's struggling to find the right cross with his left foot. This earlier on from Charlie Adams, I think a little bit naughty, and already on a yellow card. He's got to be really careful. I mean, it's in Liverpool's left-back position. It's a nothing area of the pitch, and he's high with his right arm. And he's walking on eggshells right now, Charlie Adam.
It's the 18th time Mark Hughes has taken on Liverpool as a manager. So far, he's won just 2. But just 1 defeat in the last 6 games. As I said earlier, they're ending the season strongly, Stoke. That 1 defeat came at Swansea 3 weeks ago.
They've got a really good out ball here on the right hand side through John Walters, and you see at any time that Stoke can go long, Sacco comes out into the left back area, so he's jumping against him rather than Moreno.
There it is. Gerrard, Lallana, Allen. Put in from Cameron. Little flick by Lallana, but Muniesa is there. Peters. Now, could this be an opportunity for Arnautovic? Get it back on his right side. Charlie Adam, still Diouf, goal! Stoke City take the lead. Mane Biram Diouf into double figures in the Barclays Premier League. And Stoke City, for me, deservedly in front here.
Yeah, it's a good ball from Arnautovic to Charlie Adam. I think it may go through Chan's legs here. Good support from Charlie Adam, who's good enough on his left side to hit it first time. Mignolet has to do better. It's awkward, it kicks up just in front of him, but he's got to get it safe. And all he's done is palm it out to Diouf, who can't quite believe his luck. And you have to say, from what we've seen so far, it's no more than Stoke deserve. Decent effort from Charlie Adam, no better than that, and Mignolet should be dealing with it much better than he did.
So no clean sheet to end the season for Mignolet. So I think from Liverpool's point of view, that goal was just too easy. It was too easy for Arnautovic, it was too easy for Adam, and it was too easy for the goal scorer as well. As things stand, Liverpool with plenty of work to do to get into Europe next season. And certainly to be assured of their place. Gerrard, Henderson, Chan.
Been a little bit too deliberate in the build-up, I think, Liverpool so far. Steven Gerrard a moment ago gave Chan a rocket. He made the run beyond Lallana, ball didn't arrive, and I think at times Liverpool have to do that, get players beyond Lallana in the centre forward position and make the Stoke centre backs turn.
Lucas, Coutinho. Little flick into Lallana, but offside.
Good run though from Jordan Henderson. That's what I'm talking about. Getting midfield players beyond the ball. It's a really good offer coming in off the right-hand side. Lovely little reverse here. Jordan Henderson on his way. He's onside for me. Ryan Shaw crosses a little bit deeper than Muniesa. But I think that's what Liverpool need more of. Midfield players taking that little gamble to go beyond the ball.
No wins in their last 4 away games, Liverpool. They last went 5 away games without a win over 4 years ago. Henderson clipping it up for Philippe Coutinho. One for Gerrard, out by Shawcross. Fans baiting Gerrard for that little slip. He's had plenty of that in the last year. Oh, lovely for Nzonzi. What a season he's had here.
Yeah, he has become a really accomplished holding midfield player. At times Mark Hughes has played him further forward, at times he's played off the front, but I think he's much more comfortable when the game's in front of him, and that's a great example of the quick feet he has, and he's only going to get better.
Yeah, just 26. Remember, Stoke paid just £3.5 million for it. Here comes Diouf again. Oh, what a fantastic strike! You do not save those. He's got two, Stoke have got two, and it's all going wrong on Gerrard's big day again.
I don't think we can blame Mignolet on this occasion, can we? He really did get his foot through the ball well. The striker just holds his position as Liverpool defenders are drawn towards the 6-yard box. He just holds his position, takes a really good first touch to get it out of his feet, and that just explodes past Mignolet. Took it really early before the keeper gets a chance to get set here. Super finish.
Well, suddenly 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes, and it looks a long, long way back for Brendan Rodgers' side. And they're already starting to think about what are the results elsewhere.
Might be starting to think about his bench already as well, with what, less than half an hour gone. He's not short of options if he wants to change, and you'd have to say, you know, Liverpool have looked pretty poor so far.
Coutinho's flick, but Shawcross is the man mopping up, as he has on so many occasions for Stoke City. And there is Raheem Sterling. No surprise to see him warming up. You heard him getting stick from the Stoke fans, I'm sure. He's going to have to get used to that after what's happened this week. It's all been rather unsavoury, Davey, hasn't it?
It has, only he can sort it out. Well, he and his agent. That'll be one of the first priorities, I'm sure, for Brendan Rodgers. He can't allow this to rumble on too long. Even with 2 years left in his contract, it's one that Brendan Rodgers will want to put to bed.
Good ball by Chan, out to Henderson. Here's Lallana. Can Liverpool get a goal back? Gerrard. Well, he'd fall over this time, but it was a foul by Arnautovic.
He tried to stay up, Steven Gerrard, didn't he? I think he realised he had a really good opportunity to cross and just lost his footing as a result of that challenge from Arnautovic, who goes with his right foot, the wrong foot. This is a nice angle for Steven Gerrard to whip something in just inside the 6-yard box.
The Stoke fans behind this goal are having the right party at the moment. Gerrard with the free kick. Headed over his own bar by Shawcross.
He made that look easy as anything but. He's facing his own goal. He's got to get just the right amount on it. And he's very calm here, Ryan. Shawcross does well to get it safe.
Second Liverpool corner. Coutinho with it. Shawcross heads away. Lucas. Possibility of a counter-attack here. Will be rescued near side by Adam. Understate the strength of the breeze here. It's not unusual for the Britannia Stadium, but it is noticeable. And it is even pitch side as well. You can see Brendan Rodgers' hair billowing in the wind. Brendan Rodgers has won his last 3 against Stoke City, but he'll do extremely well to win this one from this position. Long way to go, and of course it was 5-3 to Liverpool last season. Oh, and Zonzi, superb. Adam on his right side, Diouf waiting far side. Oh, it's free for Walters, and again, and it's 3-0. Well, this is turning into a quite catastrophic first half for Liverpool. They're all over the place. and he's got 4 in 4 home games against Liverpool. John Walters.
Brendan Rodgers will certainly not be amused at the defending here. It really has been poor. Very impassive look on the Liverpool manager's face, but I mean, this is no more than an average cross from Charlie Adam, hung up back post. Shan knocks it down for him. To be fair to John Walters, he reacts really well when it comes back off Mignolet. But what is Shan doing with the header? Terrific reaction from the Stoke forward, but Liverpool making it so difficult for themselves.
Super John is the cry around the Britannia. That is his 50th goal for Stoke City. And what is Liverpool's response from here? I was here earlier in the season when Stoke were 3-0 up at half-time against Arsenal. Could be even worse.
I think the response has to be that Brendan Rodgers goes to the bench.
Arnautovic. Whelan. There is Walters. On for Cameron. His cutback was disappointing at the end of a promising move. Wing on 4. Here's the cry. They may get them the way things are going. Adam with a little 1-2 with Anthony Taylor. It's all coming Stoke's way. And Zonzi. Oh, he's making things look very easy.
He sure is, yeah.
Bossing the game completely, the Frenchman. Well, he didn't see this coming 10 minutes ago, to be fair, when it was 0-0, but Stoke have run riot. Sako's header, and Zonzi. Walters and Adam left it for each other there. Gerrard. Free kick. Foul by Peters.
It's not a bad free kick to give away, otherwise Steven Gerrard's breaking into good space there.
Not really how Gerrard wanted to sign off this, is it? Conceding 3 last week against Palace and 3-0 down here at Stoke.
Still the best part of an hour to go.
Coutinho looking for Moreno, and again Shawcross opting for safety first.
It's one of the few times in the game we've seen either Liverpool fullback go beyond the ball.
Quick corner from Liverpool, Coutinho to Allen. They were just snapping a little bit there, Stoke. A return ball to Coutinho, and there might have been a spot of bother. Henderson. And reflection on that, will take it behind for another corner.
It's a half chance, no more than that, from Jordan Henderson, who took a really good first touch, but again Stoke getting out to the ball really quickly. If they are going to save this, Liverpool, you feel they'll need one in the first half.
Different corner taker, this time Jordan Henderson. Floated towards Skirtle. Straight to Begovic, and the breaks on here. John Walters took it beautifully. Needs some help possibly. And there's Adam. Smashes it straight against Alberto Moreno. And they were caught short. Look at that there, Liverpool.
Really good early throw, wasn't it, from Begovic to get Stoke on the front foot. You know, given that Stoke don't have a lot to play for, this has been a pretty impressive performance so far.
When Mark Hughes is your manager, you've always got something to play for. You wouldn't think his side were 3-0 up against Liverpool, would you? Zonzi, Adam not able to return it. Well, Liverpool need a goal back before half-time. That might change the whole complexion of the game if Brendan Rodgers makes some alterations. Coutinho. The referee tried to play on, but he's going to pull it back. Allen, great ball looking for Henderson, but Peters saw it. The angle wasn't quite spot on. Adam, and Arnautovic is the runner. Skirtle came across. And Arnautovic has conceded the free kick.
It's certainly a free kick, but you know, it's a good example of the appetite that Stoke have had for this game. Giving nothing up at all, even at 3-0 up, chasing everything down.
Gerrard for Lallana. Oh, no flag here. And down goes Lallana, wanting a penalty. He's not going to get one. And the Stoke fans behind that goal are giving Lallana some fearsome abuse.
I think initially they're appealing for offside. To be fair to Lallana, he's in the wide position. He can see everyone who matters, so he should be onside. He is convinced he was taken down though.
Walters, score of the third goal. Adam. Peters for Nzonzi. Just nonchalantly flipped out to this near side by Nzonzi. What a half he's had. Cameron. Little give and go with Walters and Sacco. And last-ditch defending. Adam. Walters. Looking for Diouf on a hat-trick. Oh, really good defending by Skirtle.
It had to be. Really good ball in, just looking for Diouf to get across the front of Skirtle. I think there's a little bit too much pace on the ball. Didn't really have the time to get across the centre-back.
Coutinho. Spurs and Southampton see the half-time score here. They'll be thinking a real chance to overtake Liverpool.
He's still unhappy, Adam Lallana. He feels he should have had a penalty.
Gerrard. Coutinho. Clever little ball. But good defending by Arnautovic, tracking all the way back.
It's the right idea. The ball's in the air just a little bit too long, though. Still got a problem in the right back position. He's still shaking his head, Adam Lallana. He's convinced he should have had a penalty. Was he onside initially as the ball's played to him? Pulls off into the wide area. Yeah, he's got his angle spot on. No support arriving, that's why he checks back here. Well, there appears to be contact for me. Jeff Cameron coming in. He's caught for me. He may be a little bit theatrical, but there is contact. And I can see why Adam Lallana is unhappy. He's clipped there.
Oh, he's still complaining to Anthony Taylor. You just wonder if the exaggerated nature of the fall has gone against him there. But if you don't go to ground, the referee won't give a penalty.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, I think he's a little bit theatrical, but he is clipped.
Given 7 penalties this season in the Premier League, Anthony Taylor, but he didn't give one there. And of course, that would have really put a whole new complexion on the game. Only worth another look.
Yeah, I mean, he checks back because there's no support. Jeff Cameron comes in late with his left foot. And there's enough contact to put Lallana down.
Well, he seems to have scribbled quite a lot on that notebook, Brendan Rodgers.
I'd be amazed if Brendan Rodgers doesn't make changes at half-time, Gary, and every chance it'll be a double. I mean, if he wants a proper focal point for his attack, he's got Ricky Lambert. Sterling's an obvious option. This may be a day where Brendan Rodgers is going to say to Raheem Sterling, yeah, you're going to get a bit of stick, but we're 3-0 down, get on there and do your job. try and dig us out a hole here. But Ricky Lambert is another obvious option here. Lallana's found it really tough against the two centre-backs.
She certainly could have predicted. Shawcross and Lambert going head-to-head there in more ways than one.
He's been held. I mean, you can see why Lallana is frustrated, not just at the penalty decision 5 minutes ago, but he's finding it really tough up against the two centre-backs.
Well, you know that's going to be a big physical, aggressive battle here. Poor touch from Lucas. Charlie Adam is in here, and he's made it 4-0! Well, this is quite staggering. Adam scores against his old club. And just listen to this scoreline: Stoke City 4, Liverpool 0.
They've been so sloppy today at the back, Liverpool. Good pressure by Charlie Adam on Lucas to win it. Had a lot to do once he gets possession. Lucas is sloppy here. Adam gets goal side of him. I think it goes through Skirtle's legs. Charlie Adam had Arnautovic on the far side, but on his left foot he's always going to drill this himself. Yeah, through the legs of Skirtle, and Mignolet is absolutely helpless. Almost takes the paint off the inside of the left-hand post. Well, this is remarkable. Last day of the season or not, I think very few of us expected this.
There's a long way to go in this game, and for Gerrard to be 4-0 down before half-time in his final Liverpool appearance. It's certainly not the way he dreamt it, is it, last night? More scribbling.
Not sure where he starts. I mean, it's at either end of the pitch. You know, they've been pretty impotent up front, and they've been well, sloppy to say the least at the back.
Can we play you every week is the inevitable cry from the Stoke supporters. For large parts of the game at Anfield, Stoke were the better side. Bojan Krkic had an absolute stormer that day, but it was Liverpool who pinched the only goal. This has been a completely different type of game. Offside against Diouf. I think there was a push in there as well. Chan. And Gerrard's ball will go straight through to Begovic, who's had a very easy first half.
He has, yeah. Anything that Liverpool have put into the box has been of the hopeful variety.
Cameron. Walters. Adam. Now Peters. In the last minute of normal time in this first half, there will be a couple of minutes of stoppage time as well. Here's Nzonzi. Space for him to run into. Why not go for it? Oh my word! What a goal! And that makes it Stoke 5, Liverpool 0. Have you ever seen anything like it?
I think we're all starting to rub our eyes now. This is nothing short of remarkable, but it's another wonderful piece of technique here, this time from Nzonzi. I think Diouf does really well here because Skirtle can't go to the ball. Skirtle is preoccupied with the movement of Diouf here. What a finish. Well, he uses Skirtle as a starting point here. Starts it off 2 yards outside the centre-back and brings it back in. What a finish. And what a first half we've seen here from Stoke City.
And what a sickener for Steven Gerrard. He won't have had too many first halves like this as a Liverpool player. 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first 45. And Zonzi, who was crowned Player of the Year and Players' Player of the Year on Tuesday, netting his 4th of the season, the only Stoke player to start every Barclays Premier League goal this season. And he caps a terrific individual first half with an astonishing strike. Yellow cards coming out here for Shawcross. That challenge on Moreno.
Yeah, he was late. You can see the anger of the fullback there. I don't think Ryan Shawcross can complain about this. He's well late.
Brendan Rodgers is now hearing sacked in the morning at the end of a quite miserable 45 minutes. Coutinho. Adam. Well, that ball was on for Arnautovic, but he got his angles wrong.
Yeah, I think he's trying to hit across the ball here, Charlie Adam, get a little bit of cut on it, but left too much of the top of his foot on it.
Henderson. Coutinho. Oh, he got tripped on the edge of the D.
Maybe just as well for Stoke they got a little nudge there. Otherwise he's getting a shot away from 18 yards. This is what Coutinho struggled to do today, get into these pockets on the edge of the Stoke box.
Well, a push from Cameron and a trip from Muniesa for good measure.
Oh, terrific chance here for Steven Gerrard from this range, but how much of a consolation would it be?
Well, Gerrard is Liverpool's top scorer, both in the Premier League and in all competitions. That perhaps tells its own story as well about Liverpool's season. Ian Henderson over the ball. Gerrard off the wall.
Not far away as he just doesn't quite get it up high enough, quickly enough. Loads of pace on it. He's expecting Begovic to go to his right. Ball did its job.
5th corner for Liverpool. Coutinho takes. Saka with the header and deflects away. Wow, what a first half. An absolutely astonishing scoreline. Mame Biram Diouf scoring 2 goals in 4 minutes to set Stoke City on their way. The second was a beauty. Charlie Adam netting against his old club to make it 4 after John Walters had got his customary goal against Liverpool. And then Steven Nzonzi with the pick of the strikes, an absolute perler into the top corner. And a half-time score as bizarre and sensational as anything Steven Gerrard has been involved in his 710 Liverpool appearances. Stoke City 5, Liverpool 0. So the players back out for the second half. It will do well to live up to the first. Double change for Liverpool, no surprise there. Kolo Toure on for Emre Can, and Jordan Ibe will be replacing Alberto Moreno. So both fullbacks have made way. You would think that means a change in shape, Davey, for Liverpool.
Yeah, they've gone to a back three. No surprise that Brendan Rodgers feels that he has to alter the shape of the side. Lallana's going to play off the right-hand side now, Ibe on the left. But, you know, given the amount of damage that they've sustained in the first half, you wonder where Liverpool go from here.
Still no recognised striker on the pitch. Lallana's gone out to the right-hand side. And I think it'll be Gerrard off Coutinho. Stoke City don't care about any of that, leading by 5 goals to 0. The last time Liverpool were 5-0 down at half-time, 1976 at Aston Villa.
That just sums the whole game up there. Arnautovic's pressing Kolo Toure. That for me has been the main difference. Brendan Rodgers looking on with some disbelief, but you know, the underlying reason that Liverpool are 5-0 down for me is that Stoke have wanted it more. They've pressed the ball, they've had good appetite. Liverpool so far have gone through the motions.
That's when Liverpool last conceded more than 5. Well, you really do have to thumb through the history books there. And I think damage limitation is certainly on the mind of Brendan Rodgers. But even a simple throw-in's gone awry there.
Well, Steven Gerrard of all people. A little bit too heavy with the ball back to Lallana.
That game at Villa, by the way, ended 5-1. So Villa didn't manage to score again in the second half. Liverpool got a consolation. I think Liverpool might take that now. Here's Coutinho. Once-hand ball, not going to get it. Lucas. A sloppy giveaway there from Jeff Cameron. It's important that Stoke don't let their standards slip. Lucas. Past Gerrard. Henderson. Lallana. And Joe Allen going in. Off the goalkeeper, corner.
Just enough pressure on Joe Allen, otherwise he gets a shot away there. Not quite sure who's on his shoulder, but Stoke have squeezed the ball really well from the first whistle.
Well, Liverpool trouncing Stoke on corners. This is their 6th of the game. Henderson takes. Skirtle steaming in, away by Shawcross. First touch here for Ibe. Nothing so much as expected. Rather unfortunate slip. Means that the break could be on here. Remember, this man's still on a hat-trick. Mamejev. And that'll be a yellow card for Skirtle.
Centre-backs don't like being drawn out as wide as that. And again, it's a cynical one, it's a tactical foul. Just wants to stop the game here, Martin Skirtle. Never getting near the ball.
It is the 5th yellow card of the game. The applause you're hearing is for Peter Crouch warming up, but he won't be needed just yet. Diouf's back on his feet. Drilled by Cameron, but not what he was looking for. It's straight to Henderson. Adam has it. Arnautovic. Whelan. Zonzi had a quite majestic first half. Gives that one away though. To Ibe. He's just 19 years of age. Signed a new long-term contract on Wednesday, Jordan Ibe. Lallana. Allen. Lucas, now Saka. Cut out by Walters. And Zonzi. Whelan.
Always tidy in Zonzi, isn't he? Very economical. Very rarely wastes it.
And he and Whelan, that's a brilliant screening duo, isn't it? Charlie Adams singing the praises of Whelan's contribution this season, because it's a little unsung at times. Just out by Adam.
That's the ball that's more likely to be on, though, with Liverpool, playing with two wing-backs now. The ball in behind Lallana on that side for Diouf on that occasion. In the first half, Liverpool struggled to get either Chan or Moreno forward. Now with two wing-backs, Lallana and Ibe on either side, they've got to get more from the wide areas now. They've got three central players in Henderson, Allen and Lucas. They really need more width.
Well, despite his best efforts, Ibe didn't keep it in. There hasn't been any improvement in Liverpool's passing since the half-time interval. So much to think about for him after that desperate first half display.
I think the other decision he has, Gary, does he put Raheem Sterling on? I mean, if he's got him on the bench, he clearly has him in his mind.
Well, you would think the game is not quite there for the rescuing, but
absolutely, but they still want the best result that they can salvage here.
Cameron. Well seen by Peters. Now Arnautovic. They fancy running at Kolo Touré. Wants it back on his right side, of course. Bring Peters into the game. And Zonzi. Adam. And Zonzi neat and tidy again as he finds Cameron. And he finds Adam. Everyone enjoying themselves in the stripes here. And you can try things when you're 5-0 up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Liverpool eventually getting it away. Gerrard. Great ball. Lallana. He's muscled out of that by Peters. Arnautovic. An unfortunate slip by Coutinho. More goals here for Stoke, you would feel, if they want them. And Zonzi has already netted a pile driver, probably the goal of the game so far. Chief's second wasn't bad. Walters. That's not a free kick. Coutinho. Lallana. Coutinho. Enough Stoke players back again. Superbly played by Steven Nzonzi.
Always appears to have time, doesn't it? It's down to a very good first touch.
Coutinho scored some wonderful goals himself, of course, this season, including Liverpool's goal of the season. And it came against Southampton in February. And Brendan Rodgers saying after that game in November between these sides, although they won, he said we're still a million miles away from where we want to be. Well, they're even further away after this performance.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can put this down to, last game of the season syndrome. They've been so heavily outclassed here.
referee's assistant far side would have had a decent view of that, you'd have thought.
It did appear to strike his arm, but I'm not sure you can give them. It pops up onto his arm. It's ball to arm more than the other way around, isn't it?
Here's Lallana to Henderson. Lucas. Henderson to Gerrard, back to Henderson. Now Ibe. And that'll be a corner.
Better, you know, that's why Brendan Rodgers has put him on. With that lovely change of pace. Should be doing better with the cross, I think, having made the space. This the handball appeal from Stoke here. Sacco a little bit careless with the first touch. It certainly pops up onto his arm. I'm not sure he knows a lot about it.
Well, the fans don't feel the ball's in the quadrant, but the corner will be taken. And now the goal kick will be.
Poor ball in. I'm not sure, you know, what the boys in the penalty box are supposed to do with that. There's no pace on it. It's overhit.
Well, Mark Hughes looking at one of his greatest victories as a manager here. He did beat Liverpool with Blackburn in 2006, also with QPR 3 years ago. That was a 3-2, I remember, but nothing like this. And of course, it's ironic that it's Stoke that have nothing to play for. They finish 9th, whatever happens here. Gerrard. Coutinho trying to get on that, but Shawcross was well positioned.
It was a good read from the centre-back. He knew there was no pressure on the ball when Steven Gerrard had possession, and he just dropped off, gave himself a couple of yards.
Great work from the teenager Ibe. Gerrard at the other end of his Liverpool career. Coutinho. Well charged down by Cameron, and here's Nzonzi. Now Arnautovic. Oh, that was a strange ball at the end of a promising run from the Austrian.
I think he's trying to find Nzonzi, who he just pulled off into the right channel. He's not on the same page there, Arnautovic.
Go back to the issue of Liverpool's goal-scoring woes. Last season, where Liverpool had no players in double figures in the league, was 10 years ago, and Milan Baros ended on 9. It's something that Brendan Rodgers will obviously be addressing in the summer, amongst other things. There's Lallana with the throw. Now Kolo Touré introduced into defence at 5-0 down. He'll be thanking his manager for that. Skirtle. Sacco just about managed to dig it out. Again, great pressure on the man in possession as far as Stoke are concerned. Coutinho. Ibe. Superbly done away from Cameron. Could be handball. Ball bounced up, and the Liverpool players convinced that that's a penalty. But Anthony Taylor hasn't looked inclined to give handball at all today. Coutinho. Allen. And Henderson can't get there because Charlie Adam nipped it away from him, and here's Nzonzi, another great ball from him to Arnautovic. Running at Toure. Oh, and he's given it away again. Stoke would like to get another clean sheet. They've kept 9 this season, including the last 2 games.
They're taking a little bit of a rest at the moment, and they've earned the right to do that. They've just dropped off. They know Liverpool have to go and make the game now.
Here's Coutinho. Nzonzi did enough there, and he's got the ball now. Somehow made space to play it downfield, dealt with by Skirtle. Mignolet finding Lucas. Here's Coutinho. Lallana in the middle. He'll do well to pull that back. Goal kick.
It's a really good ball from Steven Gerrard. He's played onside by Peters. When he's taking a clumsy touch, you know it's Liverpool. It's not Liverpool's day. Ives done really well since he came on. Appeals for a penalty here against John Walters. I wouldn't have been surprised had that been given. His arm is away from his body. He's made himself wider there, John Walters.
Still hard to say it's deliberate handball, isn't it?
I know that, but it's
difficult one.
Stopped the ball going across the face of goal. I think 1 or 2 refs would have given it.
It's a grey area still. A couple of pens that could have been given today. Here's Nzonzi driving at Skirtle. Oh, now referee play advantage. You might revisit that because Skirtle's already been booked. The referee playing advantage might have saved him.
I think Steven Nzonzi does him a favour by staying on his feet. Had Nzonzi gone down, I think Anthony Taylor's got a big call to make.
And you can hear the crowd shouting off, off, off. Toure manages to squeeze it down the line for Henderson. That's a poor ball straight to Whelan. Muniesa. Now, what's the referee going to do here? Nothing.
Mark Hughes is very unhappy in the technical area. I think Steven Nzonzi saves Skirtle here by staying on his feet. Again, Skirtle goes with his right foot. I'm not sure why. Nzonzi gets up really quickly. If Nzonzi stays down, Anthony Taylor's got a huge call. That for me is the second yellow. I think he's very fortunate, the centre-back. Why is he going with his right foot?
Well, yellow all day long, isn't it, that? He's got away with it. And here's Lallana. Oh, good save, Begovic. To preserve his clean sheet. That's as close as Liverpool have come, and we've played 63 minutes. Lucas. Now Adam Lallana, so close to scoring a moment ago. But that ball will go straight behind. Well, Begovic has had something to do.
It was the first time he's really been put under pressure, been called into action to make a proper save. Got his angle spot on here. Lallana takes it as early as possible.
And just to confirm, that was Liverpool's first shot on target. And the applause you heard there was for Peter Odemwingie. who is going to be coming on. He's been out for a long time, injured. Whelan getting past Gerrard. Zonzi.
Oh, should have had a free kick all day long.
Again, Lucas with the challenge. Here's Gerrard. And Begovic makes the save. Tackled from behind, really, by Lucas.
Well, it was, yeah. I mean, he's cleaned Zonzi out. I was going to put this down to frustration here. But that has to be a free kick. Really good diagonal run here from in to out from Steven Gerrard. Couldn't have hit it any earlier than he did.
Lallana's corner. Away by Peters. Cameron nipping in. Oh, look at the space here for Duke, who's on a hat-trick, and he's got Arnautovic free here. Can he finish? Arnautovic skies it horribly.
Should have done much better, shouldn't he? That's the chance that Liverpool have to take now. You know, if they overcommit, they're going to get caught. Really good pressure on the ball just here. Polo Toure playing him well onside. Just wonder if he should have made the pass to his right there instead of to Arnautovic.
So it's going to be John Walters to come off. What a job he does for the team, David.
Well, if you're a fullback, you want John Walters in front of you, because he will protect you all day long.
And the man coming on is Peter Odemwingie, who's missed 8 months with a knee injury, but has come on as sub in the last few games. He's netted a couple of times against Liverpool, by the way, both to West Brom. Stoke corner. And I think the free kick against Shawcross. Gerrard. Ricky Lambert getting ready to come on for Liverpool, so we shan't be seeing Raheem Sterling today. And that is a foul on Lallana. I think he feels he's been roughed up a bit today, Davey. Lallana.
He's had a tough time of it, hasn't he? Particularly when he was playing as a more or less an old-fashioned centre forward in the first period of the game.
Poor free kick. Really poor. Easy catch for Asmir Begovic.
It's been that all day for Liverpool. Anything that's come in from the wide areas has been really poor.
Midway through the second half, no addition to the scoreline from half-time, which of course so often happens when you get a glut of goals in the first half. Very difficult to maintain that intensity for 90 minutes. Adam. Odemwingie is on his way here. Skirtle heads away. Nicely improvised by Toure. Adam. Allen to Henderson. Now Gerrard. Well, this is as good a move as we've seen from Liverpool in the whole game. Ibe. He was enjoying himself against Cameron.
He's done well.
Gerrard. Worth a go, isn't it?
Trying to replicate what Steven Nzonzi did, and on another day, who knows, but this has not been Steven Gerrard's nor Liverpool's day. Ibe's done well on the left-hand side since he's come on. Gerrard opens his body, he's not far out. Liverpool can't buy one today.
So it's Allen off and Ricky Lambert on. 100th Premier League appearance for Lambert. One wonders if he'll be on his way over the summer after a disappointing season, really. Just 2 Premier League goals since signing for Brendan Rodgers from Southampton. Just 1 in his last 21, by the way. That came at Aston Villa in January.
Steven Gerrard will drop in now beside Henderson. That little triangle, Lucas sitting just in front, Henderson and Gerrard beyond them.
Now Gerrard will stride through here. Here's a chance for Gerrard to sign off with a goal. And no wonder the Liverpool fans celebrate that. 710 and out. It's not quite the header in Istanbul, it's not quite the pile driver in the cup final, but he'll remember it, and the Liverpool fans will as well. Applause from all four sides of the ground.
Certainly wouldn't grudge him, would you? I just wonder what's wrong with Muniesa here. Does his hamstring go? It just stops completely. Really good finish from Steven Gerrard, and you wouldn't grudge him a goal on what has been a miserable day for Liverpool. And only assume that Muniesa has a muscle injury, pulls up. Just here he looked as if he was going to match the run, pulled out of it. And good to see Steven Gerrard sign off with a goal, regardless of what else is going on today.
He will never stop. 5-0 down or not. Gerrard scoring his 13th of the season. Muniesa back on his feet, but a change is coming. Mark Wilson will be a straight swap for the young Spaniard. No clean sheet for Stoke today. But Gerrard scoring in front of the Liverpool fans who enjoyed that moment on what's been a dreadful day. And here comes Lambert. Coutinho. And Begovic holds on. A little bit of Liverpool resurgence here.
Either side of Begovic, he might have had a problem, but it's right down his throat. Steven Gerrard in front of Begovic. He's not letting this go, this result.
Remember, 5-3 here last season. We thought we'd get 8 goals today, but we've already got 6. Peters, Arnautovic. Adam. Saka's header. Ibe. Well, he's done really well.
Brilliant.
Terrific impact he's made. Gerrard. Lallana. Ibe. Lucas to Henderson. Oh, Gerrard. That's a difficult pass he's trying. Lambert will try and make something of it. There's Lambert, whose terrific shot hit the bar, which led to Johnson's header when these sides met in November. Gerrard. Coutinho had to stretch and give it straight to Adam. And beautiful play from Arnautovic to get away from Kolo Touré. He's played it behind Diouf. Hasn't happened for him on this left side in the second half.
No, I mean, Diouf is entitled to be unhappy, and he's letting Arnautovic know all about it. Got a little bit lucky, Arnautovic, with the nutmeg and Kolo Touré initially. I guess they've had their share of good fortune so far, Stoke.
Gerrard, Coutinho, not quite finding Lambert.
I think Ricky Lambert knew he was offside, that's why he checked out.
Actually 3 goals in his last 4 games for Gerrard. Previous 2 being headers. It's the first time he scored against Stoke that wasn't a penalty. Sadly for him, it comes when his side are 5-0 down. Peters. Adam. Arnautovic.
Keep the ball,
Peters with the back heel to Nzonzi. Begovic going long. Adam Wingy shielding it brilliantly against Saka. Can't ask for more than that. Adam. Arnautovic. Adam again, spotted Nzonzi in space. He's already scored one beauty. Ignores the fans' cries to shoot again. Short cross. Arnautovic again against Touré. Knocked out here by Lallana.
Took two of them, didn't it, to beat Arnautovic in the corner. He wasn't for giving it up.
Peters has won it back from Lallana. Adams ball in, Skirtle away. And Lucas finally clears the danger with 15 minutes to go. Jordan Ibe. Great run, and he gets a corner.
He's been Liverpool's best player, and he's only been in the pitch for half an hour. And that position of wing-back, where he's got a higher starting position, suits him right down to the ground. Skins defenders for fun.
Well, again, Stoke napping from the quick corner. Coutinho. And he's blazed a few over today.
Decent chance, isn't it? Plenty of time to hit it. Well, it's a moment that Steven Gerrard will remember, regardless of the score here. He would want to sign off with a goal. It's a little bit of help from Muniesa doing his hamstring, but still had to beat Begovic and found the inside of that far post beautifully. Still got the legs to go beyond the striker, Steven Gerrard, and he's saying get the ball.
His 186th Liverpool goal. Easy to forget that he was 24 when he captained Liverpool to the Champions League. An incredible career he's had. 8 trophies, a couple of FA Cups, 3 League Cups. Sadly for him, not the Barclays Premier League. Henderson to Gerrard, now Lallana. Stoke fans getting a little agitated. Liverpool have come into things, and that's a crunching challenge from Peters, which has to be a yellow card.
Not sure what he's protesting to Anthony Taylor for. I don't think the referee's got a choice here but to go to his pocket. It's such a heavy follow through, isn't it?
Liverpool fans making themselves heard. Henderson.
Not the worst ball we've seen played into the box, nobody getting round the back. He's found a decent angle there, Jordan Henderson.
Well, at least Brendan Rodgers has seen a little bit of fight from Liverpool in this second half. You knew they couldn't be as bad as they were in that wretched first half when Stoke frankly wiped the floor with them.
I think Stoke have put the handbrake on as well, Gary, to a certain extent. Job done at half-time, taking their foot off the gas.
Still deep in conversation there with Mark Bowen, Mark Hughes. Have we seen the last of the scoring? That's the question. Lambert. Lallana. Well, he's not going to get anything for that. Again, he's just hustled out of it, really.
I'm not sure why he'd go down. You know, if he's not pushed down there, why would he go down? Because he's going to get a shot away. Nice little step over. I think he's getting down the outside here. Might be wrong. Well, that's a free kick for me.
Is it inside or out?
It might just have been out, but it's a foul outside the box. It's a penalty inside.
Anthony Taylor's let a lot go today, which is why I said I don't think he's going to get anything for that. Diouf looking for Adam Wingy, and it's off Lucas for a rare Stoke City corner, only their third of the game. Now, Peter Crouch, a foot in both camps, as it were. Not really the player that Liverpool would want to see coming on. Going off will be Arnautovic. Crouch, who of course had 3 years at Liverpool, won the FA Cup in that extraordinary final when Gerrard netted that last gasp goal against West Ham.
I don't think he'll change the system here, Mark Hughes. I think Crouch will play through the middle and Diouf will probably play in one of the wide areas.
Fans are shouting the name of Mark Hughes, and Hughes is applauding Arnautovic off the pitch. Crouch on. 9 goals this season. Did score in this fixture last season. Only ever scored 3 times against Liverpool. Saka away. Whelan trying to keep it alive. Good take by Mignolet. Here's Ibe, with 10 minutes to go. Gerrard, back to Ibe. Short cross away.
It's a great offer again from Ibe, breaking his neck to go beyond Steven Gerrard. And the only decent width they've had has come through Jordan Ibe since he came on.
Coutinho. Gerrard's flick was straight to Glenn Whelan. And now here's Diouf, who's come out to this left-hand side. I'm sure many of the fans here today would have been here when Liverpool put 8 past them in the League Cup in 2000. Robbie Fowler with a hat-trick. Very different day today. That first half will live long in the memory of every single Stoke City supporter. Probably quite a few Liverpool ones. Risk taken there. Diouf. Crouch didn't get the touch he wanted. Adam not able to get the shot away. Here's Gerrard. Coutinho. Wasn't the best ball out to Ibe, in fairness to the youngster, but he's got the throw. As things stand, it looks like Liverpool will drop a place in the league. They'll stay in the Europa League places. Still football to be played in all the games that matter, including here. 7 minutes left. Goal kick.
Not sure he would thank you for a Europa League place, Brendan Rodgers. Even the toll it's taken on clubs recently.
It's about having a big enough squad to deal with all those extra games. Of course, if other clubs in Europe can do it, then Premier League clubs certainly should be able to, given the extra resources they have. Dnipro got to the final of the Europa League, having won just 6 games in the competition this season. He only has to look across Stanley Park at Everton to see how they've struggled in that competition. Here's Odom Wingy.
Good effort, wasn't it? Got really good movement on the ball. Takes a big dip here in front of Mignolet. Did well to take it cleanly.
Very easy just to spill that to Crouch. Lucas. Lambert into Jordan Henderson. Ibe. Well seen by Whelan. That's the sort of thing he's been doing week in, week out. Crouch against his old teammate Skirtle. Oh, there was to be no thrilling Liverpool comeback despite the Gerrard goal. It's the home fans who are saluting Mark Hughes and his players.
They certainly deserve it, don't they? It's been a pretty remarkable performance.
There won't be too many first halves like that at this stadium. Diouf. Crouch! 6 of the best from Stoke City. Peter Crouch in on the act now against his former club. A truly, truly miserable day for Liverpool Football Club.
Far too easy again. Kolo Toure doesn't stop the cross, and Crouch gets in between Skirtle and Sacco for a free header. Toure's got to do better than turn his back on it, and Crouch is completely unmarked, under no pressure from either centre-back as the ball comes in. Super header from Peter Crouch, as you'd expect, goes back across Mignolet, but the defending really has been woeful today from Brendan Rodgers' side.
Well, half a dozen goals conceded by Liverpool. It just doesn't happen. Wretched. Great credit though to Stoke City. They have been outstanding. It's very easy to point the fingers at the side that conceded the goals, but Stoke have gone out with such a positive attitude.
But that's basic defending there, Gary. You know, if you don't stop the cross, defend the cross. They do neither do.
Thrilling day for Mark Hughes. What a way to end the season. Now he's got the challenge of moving Stoke even further up the table next season, which is an almighty challenge. Because of course there is a glass ceiling for clubs like Stoke City, isn't there?
Sure.
Roy Hodgson did it with Fulham, he got them to 7th.
To be fair to the owners, I think they have been really supportive of whoever the manager is here at the Britannia.
Here's Ibe. Gerrard. Henderson. Gerrard hoping to pick up the scraps here. Not able to do so. Whelan will clear. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Jordan Ibe. Coutinho. Couldn't get the shot away. Nzonzi, who's been best player on the pitch for me. Diouf.
I wouldn't argue with you. A Rolls Royce of a performance from Steven Nzonzi today.
Majestic. Wilson with the back pass. Coutinho. Lambert. Coutinho again. Produced so many wonderful moments for Liverpool this season. He's got that through to Lallana. Nzonzi again, shrugging off Lucas. Up and under from Mignolet, but he goes straight through to Asmir Begovic. Question now of how much stoppage time there is to add. Neil Swarbrick is the fourth official, and he shows 3 minutes. Toure. Henderson. Far side is Ibe, who's been a real bright spot for Liverpool. I'd say he's been robbed by Whelan. Zonzi. Down goes Whelan, free kick. Foul by Coutinho. Oh, what a day to be a Liverpool fan after that wretched home defeat last week. To concede 6 today.
They weren't going to miss it, were they? They weren't going to miss Steven Gerrard's last game. They'll leave here with mixed feelings, I'm sure. Not quite sure what's going on in this man's head.
Lallana. Henderson. Lallana. And Lambert's beaten on the far post by Shawcross. Toure. Adam will bring it clear. 2 goals and an assist for Diouf. And a great ball there to Odemwingie. Stoke looking for more here. Odemwingie was caught in 2 minds between shooting and finding Crouch, and in the end did neither. No surprise to hear Steven Nzonzi named man of the match. Lallana. That sums up his day on a personal level, I'm afraid. Same could be said about a lot of Liverpool players. When you know you've got to do a lap of appreciation, this is the way to perform beforehand. Well, we say goodbye to a Barclays Premier League legend, and what an extraordinary way for Steven Gerrard to bow out. A goal, but in Liverpool's biggest ever Barclays Premier League defeat. A dreadful day for Liverpool, conceding 6 goals. Stoke City absolutely outstanding. Diouf with 2 goals, Adam and Crouch both scoring against their former club. Steven Nzonzi with the pick of the goals and the pick of the performances. A world-class display in midfield. And Stoke with their biggest win. It's been quite a day for the Potters, but what a dreadful way to end the season for Liverpool. Full time at the Britannia, Stoke City 6, Liverpool 1.
Peter, was that the perfect way to end a very good season?
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's you know, what first half. I mean, I think, you know, since I've been at the club, that was probably the best first half I've ever seen. Amazing performance and thoroughly deserved.
Mark Hughes is not usually short of words, but what did he say at half-time? Had he anything to say?
Yeah, to be honest, he was fantastic. He said the ultimate respect you can show a great team like Liverpool is to keep going and keep playing the same manner we did in the first half. And it was always going to be difficult to replicate that, but I thought we did a job. And obviously nice for Stevie to get the goal as well. I don't think anyone would have denied him that goal. But for us to get 6, that was unbelievable today.
And then you came off the bench, you got a goal, and that's a record, I believe.
Yes, a little bit embarrassing. Obviously, the lads did so well today. So, but for me personally, it was really pleased to get the record and be out there on my own. It was something that I wanted to do this season before the whole summer thinking about it. So I got it out of the way, and hopefully there'll be a few more to come.